Hello, and welcome back to Queenswitch the Conqueror. Things kind of went poorly at the very end last time, and oh hey, another thing to do. So there's a few things I'd like to be cleaning up still. I guess we'll just deal with this first before I get into that. The moment you enter Chief Miranda's office, she gives you the warning. Prince, I present to you Lady Munro of the Ukatish. She sweeps towards you wearing a glorious formal dress of fur and lizard skin. The Ukatish have an odd style. Prince, I am of the Ik clan. I have a message from the Home Warren. What's wrong now? Now that the Ukatish have submitted to Haven, we need your help. If you want our vassalage, you must show your worth. Actually, this isn't true at the moment, but you don't mention it. A group of Ukatish merchants and their guards were brutally beaten and hauled off by the Ariel. They are unjustly held by them, yet another in a countless series of crimes committed by the Ariel against us. We want you to free them. What crime did those Ukatish commit? No crime at all. While staying in Michides, some Ariel insulted their dress and Ukatish lands and honor. Our people defended themselves honorably. The Ariel swarmed them like cowards and hauled them off. What do you want from me? Our people are being held in the Ariel's Palace of Atonement. Okay, I think I know the group that they're talking about here, actually. Deep in their lands. They are being held until they apologize and pay many fines for fighting in public disturbances, which they will never do. Well, they're actually kind of happy there because they get to kill Ariel that are thrown into the pit. So, I want you to free them. Show the Ariel Sacramentum will no longer tolerate their arrogance and insults. Miranda, what happens if I help them? Miranda tries very hard to keep from laughing. The Ukatish will be happy and the Ariel will be mad, I guess. They'll both have lots and lots of opinions. Fine, I know what I will do. I'll go and free your prisoners. Lady Munro looks a tiny bit surprised. Well, that would be appreciated. As I said, they're held in the Palace of Atonement. Do this and the Ukatish will show their gratitude. She turns and walks out. Miranda sighs. The Ariel showing respect to the Ukatish? Not in our lifetime. Yeah, okay, so I guess that's another thing to do. So the very first thing that I want to do is go back to the Refuge of the Fen and see what happens, because I got partway through a fight and then died. And the fight locked me in, so I'm wondering if I'm going to have to redo that entire fight in one go, or if I've actually damaged the game and I'm going to have to go back to an old save state. I'm pretty sure that's not the case, but there have been issues in previous Spiderweb Software games where the testers would just load saves every time they lost at something, and so I think one game had a resurrection spell that didn't work and nobody found out until 10 years after the game was published, because everybody just loaded the game instead of bothering to use the resurrection spell. So these things happen. So just in case the testers just overlooked this, I am going to go over to the Refuge of the Fen. After that, I still have the Widow of the Bronc. I did look up what the issue is with this, and it's kind of annoying, but I think I'm going to have to redo the entire Drowning Jail. And there was something else. Cole's Knowledge and Asfith Ten Fingers. I did look up... Oh, I got another quest here now. Okay. I did look up what I was supposed to be... Where I was supposed to go for these. And this quest actually doesn't seem to have anything to do with the Nisei. Just going to 3 random locations on the surface, 1 in each province, so we'll deal with that. I mean, it might be Nisei related, I don't know, but it was just random stumbling around until you find stuff, so check that. And Cole's Knowledge also is something similar. But anyway, let's see what the state of this is before we get ourselves into too much trouble here. Now, this is going to be weird because we have already killed the 2 Nisei guards, which means that this encounter is going to be much, much easier the second time. Oh, and in fact, we can just get out. So we don't have to do anything here at all. Alright, well, what happens if we do this? Don't have to do the fight. Okay. So apparently the fight's just over. Oh, that one's a little bit trickier. Well, this one might actually spawn monsters because we haven't done it yet. Or we can just get through. Okay. It makes sense that the hardest of the three would be the actual way forward. Now entering Nice lands. Okay. And we've got another overworld situation here. Well, an under-overworld. No map exists of this area. Okay, well, so apparently it was just the 2 fights, it wasn't 3 fights. And if I had taken it a little bit more seriously, I think I would have been able to get through the... Or, sorry, 3 fights, I guess, because Nice, guards... I don't know if there would have been guards here or not. Probably could have dealt with that as well. I've been a little bit more careful, but I wasn't taking the battle very carefully. Part of the issue being, of course, that I just kind of get impatient with combat in this game, because it's kind of slow a lot of the time. Okay, drowning jail. Let's investigate this. So I've already gone through and killed everybody, right? Except for the monsters that have probably respawned. So apparently there is an item in one of these chests that I'm supposed to pick up, but the item doesn't actually exist until after you've read this book. So you read the book, and then an item is added to a chest that we've already checked. So my suspicion is on this chest here. Which means that I'm going to have to fight a bunch of enemies for that. This is one of those things, I like to play most of my games without spoilers, but when it comes to Spiderweb games, sometimes it's just nice to have certain information on hand, because there are certain quests that are always a little bit player-unfriendly. And, oh, those things stayed dead this time. I don't know what's going on. Okay, is this the chest? Nope, nothing in there. Execution chamber. Am I going to get some text in here? Okay, I guess because I killed the humans, the monsters didn't respawn, maybe? I don't know. Well, I've clicked on the book. So now I'm just going to click on every single chest in this entire place, I guess. We already checked this one today, right? Stuck in this position. Ah, there's a chest that I skipped. Inside box, nothing. 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 Nothing of value or interest. Already checked that one. I'm glad I don't have to do any fighting here, because, yeah. Okay, here we go. The box is full of old junk, tools, broken crockery, a length of rope, nothing of value or interest. It's all rusty and or moldy and old. You realize Lady Brock's husband was killed in this room. Some of this stuff might have been here when he was slain. You dig through the box, looking for something old. At the bottom you find a pair of wicked-looking shackles. They've been here for a long time. They're more rust than iron. This is the best you'll be able to do. You take them. Okay. So that was that. Okay, so that was 2 places already done that I thought I'd have really long fights for. And I didn't have fights for either of them, so that's nice. Let's go... I'm going to get a hostile reception here, aren't I? Since I sided with the Brock clan. How are things faring? Or not with the Brock clan, the, what are the Borgans called? You have made the Borgan even more lazy and greedy. I am amazed. Still, the Brock have no choice but to give in. Still, we will survive. Alright. Times will be hard. This was all I found where your husband died. Give her the shackles. She takes the shackles as if they were a serpent. Her hands tremble. She drops them on the floor. The guards outside start at the sound. That is what he died for. I'll have you paid for your work. I have had a treasure set aside for you in my chambers, and this, she points at the rusty shackles. My lord died to keep people locked in those miserable things. Is that so? Yes. He was so thrilled. He was going to see Vol. Vol who fought us, who cheated us, who insulted us. He was thrilled to fight Vol. He didn't care what Vol. It is our way. And that led him to fight those desperate souls? Seems so. She looks down at the shackles. The Ariel and Vol wronged us once, and we were able to use that to justify anything. Any crime. That madness killed my husband. He died fighting to keep slaves slaves. Because of our own... She shakes her head. No. Enough, Prince. There is one more thing I need. No errands, just a moment of your time. What did you want to discuss? I sent you for trinkets of my husband's service. I wanted them. They have value to me. That is not all, though. There was another reason. And what was that? I needed a glimpse of the lives of the other people of Sacramentum, those we hate. I have seen more than I had before. And what have you learned? The people are ruled by hatred of other people, of ourselves. I don't like us anymore. The hatred keeps your people together? No, it really doesn't. The hatred holds you back. Worse than that, my husband died for madness and lies. The Yucatish can't hide in our grudges and shame anymore. They won't. Not if I can do something. Well, the Borgen are trying, but you probably don't want to hear that. What now? Alas, you have cemented the power of the Borgen. Still, I have power. I have a mighty name. I will complete my mourning. Then I will emerge. I will go to the home warren and I will say what I have learned. It is no sure thing, but I will try to make a new day for the Yucatish. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you for sparing some time with the lonely old lady. Safe travels, Prince. Did we get 150 experience twice for that? And this is what she left for me. Money, which I don't need, but I'm taking anyway. Festival harp. Can be used once before resting. Song forces your foe to dance as you gleefully drain its life. That's something. Once on each voyage. Used once on each voyage. You're the Yucat. You can have it. Stunned for 1 turn, slowed for 4 turns. Restore 1 energy. Heal for 50. Interesting. Well, we'll take it. You know, I'm surprised we don't have more items like that throughout this game. Because that would be a lot more interesting than some of the stuff that we've been doing. Okay, so... since we're in this area, let's take the eye to Paragon's stake. Apparently there's something here I can do. The aerial crystal eye begins to hum. You take it out of your pouch and inspect it. It is vibrating. It senses some strange magic nearby. Okay, the tower was out of place, wasn't it? So I guess we'll go investigate that. I don't see... Oh, there was also a snake that could talk. I remember. Okay, well, let's hit up the snake first. I wonder if we'll be able to get through this entire quest without fighting people. Hello. You can understand me? Ah, a talking snake! Not me, not really a snake. You look like a snake. I was cursed by a wizard. I'm trapped in this cursed form. I'm so lucky you can understand me. I don't think I could before, so this must be because of the eye. How are you cursed? A carrot. The wizard stole my blessed carrot. You start to feel a little dizzy. This meaning is, indeed, reminding you of spending time in the aerial woods. Do snakes even eat? You're not a snake, though. Carrot? Yes, it is magic. Deep magic. I must have the... Can you repeat that? The snake just keeps hissing. The translation spell has faded. Suppose me, I'm not really a snake. Do snakes even eat carrots? I don't eat carrots, you fool. I use them. I draw out their deep magic. Okay. Do I... Well, I don't have a magical carrot. Do I go investigate this? I guess I will while I'm here. While I'm here. Go into the tower and look for a carrot, I guess. If I don't find something right away, I will report back to Elspeth and see what he has to say about this. Okay, mine workers in the tower. Might as well. The vat is full of vegetables. You search through and find one carrot. It's big, unnaturally huge. You pick up the thing with both hands and put it into your pack. Okay, this game has just taken a turn for the weird. This is a carrot. Oh, and now we're fighting snakes. Okay. Whoops. Okay, random snakes. This kind of feels like... This feels somewhat out of place, and I'm wondering if this was a Kickstarter quest reward or something to add this to the game. Yes, you look like a snake. How are you cursed? I found a carrot. Carrot, yes, give it to me. Give me the carrot. Alright. You hold out the carrot. The snake unhinges its jaws and swallows the giant thing down. Then it smiles. I didn't know snakes could smile. This one can, though. Its head has changed. The snake grows longer, and the head takes on a human appearance. The serpent leers at you. Yes, the magic is mine now. I will devour you. Then I will get all the carrots. The carrot naga. Yeah, this is somewhat unfortunate. Summon a swaying serpent and also make me scared. Swaying serpent has charm, so I do have to take it out first. But as long as I take it out using AoE, I can still continue to damage the Carrot Naga at the same time. Just a regular serpent, I'll ignore that. The cursed Naga squeals and dies. You aren't sure what any of this was actually about. As for Ten Fingers is a mad mage who is just sending you out to find other mad magic. You're sure he'll love hearing about this. Yeah. Well, we'll have to see. Alright, that's one down. Okay, next. Castle Andesite. I wonder if my Ukat theft chance went down because of completing that quest. Alright, Where was there something weird here? The aerial crystal eye begins to hum. You take it out of your pouch and inspect it. It is vibrating. It senses some strange magic nearby. Part of the problem is that I did the aerial last of all of the areas. And also that this eye has a penalty associated with it. Like, from a design perspective, I don't like this quest at all. For a number of reasons. Okay, there's a zombie. I'm just kind of ignoring it, but I can't completely ignore it. Okay. Yeah, part of the problem with this quest is that you're penalized for carrying the item because it increases your theft chance in a bunch of your colonies, which means that it's not optimal to carry the eye around as you're just randomly exploring. So... And it's also just completely arbitrary. Where the areas are. Guess that zombie didn't find me after all. Basement. Why did I think basement? I've already actually cleared the basement, haven't I? There was some weird slime stuff happening down here. Also, I guess I'm gonna have to fight a bunch of enemies again. But I cleared this place. Well, at least the evasion chance doesn't seem to be too high on these. So it's a little bit less frustrating. Now that is one thing. A lot of role-playing games have been criticized for enemies just being damage sponges. But I would rather have a damage sponge enemy than an enemy with high evasion. Because at least with a damage sponge, you can see yourself making progress. The energy mechanic also... it's fine when you're dealing with more complicated encounters, but when you're dealing with little things... it's... Alright, this is where I found the papers. Never mind, I was probably supposed to go to the top of the place. But when you're dealing with little things, it just discourages you from ever actually using your abilities. Okay, oh, there's a door here I haven't opened. Don't have the key. Ah, shoot. Scorpion saw me. I guess we'll get some energy back. Guess I'll do that. Vulnerable starting to actually add up. Okay, good. Back up we go. I guess we'll kill this zombie now. It's gone. Okay. Like, the idea behind the energy mechanic is that you're supposed to not fight everything, you're just supposed to kind of walk through. Oh. Okay, do I have to deal with all of these undead again? Probably. I'm much higher level than I was last time I was here, though. I was in the middle of saying something and I stopped, but I don't know that what I was saying was all that important. Sapphire Skeleton. At what point do I start taking these encounters more seriously? Just kind of clicking my way through them. Because honestly, it's the fastest way to get through them. Using abilities would be less efficient and slower. As would caring about positioning and all of that. As long as they don't do enough damage to actually take out any of my characters. This is the way to do it. Oh, we weren't finished, okay. Let's actually heal. Saw that my priest was at full energy. My character was getting a little low on health. Up we go. It's got to be at the top of this place, right? Hmm. Banshee, Icy Shade. Since I have been complaining quite a bit regarding the game here, I do want to actually just state that I am actually a huge fan of Spiderweb Software. As far as their games go, the combat in this game, like, I would say Spiderweb Software in general, you play it for the writing more than for the combat. But as far as combat goes, I would say this is my least favorite Spiderweb Software game in terms of combat. I've enjoyed all of the others quite a bit more. I respect what they were trying to do with this game as far as changing up the mechanics in some ways, like having it so trash mobs aren't worth experience and stuff like that. And I think that would have been fine on its own. But the combination of, I guess, an Avedon energy system is kind of what this is. With just the way that combat in general feels in this game. I don't know. I mean, I guess I've never finished an Abaddon game either. But apparently I was wrong about where to go. I'm definitely huge fan of both, nothing there, of both the Avernum and the Geneforge franchises, and also Nethergate. Nethergate was really great. Okay, I guess I'm just clicking on everything and hoping that I get a pop-up saying I searched the correct thing. This is a little bit unfortunate. Let's come to this. I don't remember anything in particular that was interesting or that stood out to me in terms of magic in this particular place. Okay, oh, there's a pillar there. Maybe that has something to do with it. Weird pillar. I guess I'm going in the wrong direction, actually. I could be going up on the map. Oh, I never finished an Abaddon game, because I actually quite liked Abaddon 1. I was having a really good time with it, and then I guess just one of those things. RPGs take forever to play through, and I got distracted by life, and stuff happened. It is definitely one of the, ooh, that's a big hit. One of the advantages of playing games for YouTube like this is that I sort of feel motivated to at least finish what I start. Though, conversely, thanks to the COVID situation of the past year, if I wasn't playing this for YouTube, I might have actually been done the game by now, because I would have spent a lot more time playing it instead of just waiting for the channel, because I try not to record ahead too much, just in case somebody comments on one of the videos. A stone tablet has been erected in front of a massive imposing statue of a bull warrior. There's some writing chiseled into the tablet. The writing vanishes as you lean close. Then you have an inspiration. You look at the tablet through the aerial crystal eye. The writing is visible again. It says, "Hello." Try to write on the tablet. The writing shifts on the stone. "Just speak. I can hear. Who are you?" The writing shifts on the stone. "I am the statue." You look at the statue again. It is huge, masculine, impressive, dotted with moss, and completely immobile. Who made you? Fine Bull craftsfolk. I was placed here. Why is this castle abandoned? I don't know. I heard fighting, screaming. None of it came back here. Then silence. Why can you talk? I don't know. When I awoke, I was already here. Just me, alone with my yearning. Your yearning? To dance. I don't want to stand. I don't want to fight. I yearn to dance. So an Ariel sent me to talk to you about the secret masters of the world. There is a long silence. I may know of this, if you relieve my yearning. You want to dance. I yearn to dance, to flutter lightly over the grass. Those words fade. More appear. I can do this, but my armor restrains me. I need a garment of a dancer. A garment. I sense it. It is near. A dancer's garment is near. Bring it. An iron key appears on the pedestal. You take it. Okay, well, I guess we know where that door goes. Right, these are kind of annoying like this. Okay. Down we go. And a fight against 2 aerial shades and 2 blessed shades. Okay. Shoot. Okay, fast faint. Haste yourself. How are your turns compared to my actual blessing? Yeah, 4 turns as opposed to 18. Unsurprisingly, our priest is slightly better at this sort of thing than a warrior. Seems to be going down pretty fast, though. Oh, right. You guys have crystal blades, and also that. Okay. Well, time to start taking this more seriously. Mm-hmm. Now let's take out you first, actually. You're a lot more dangerous. Doesn't matter that I lost a character. Don't know if experience even really matters at this point. I might get, like, +1 damage on level up or something like that, but I'm not getting skill points, at least not with every level. Maybe every second level. I might still be getting some skill points, I don't know. I'm very close to a point where it's not going to matter anymore. 2-2. Has an effect when it's in your pack. You found this beautiful dress in a Vol Ruin, which was weird. Okay, we'll put that on. And, oh, weird new stone. Okay, I guess if I wanted to with a spear quest, that would have been possible. I guess I did need all of them. Alright, well, we're done here. Time to go dance in front of the statue, I guess. Or maybe we can just put the tutu on it and not have to embarrass ourselves. I brought your tutu. Put it on the statue. You place the tutu on the statue. It barely fits around the statue, and it just sort of hangs there. Writing appears on the tablet. Yes, yes, this is right. It is time. So now what? Now I dance. No, this is not right. I can't move. No, it was a lie. Then the writing fades. It does not reappear. Okay, guess we're done. Gonna get another encounter if I try to leave this way. Nope. Well, this now feels very much like completely pointless side questing, which you get in games sometimes. Where was it? Cinnabar Woods, Brandon's Break, Palace of Atonement. I feel like it was one of those 3 locations. Now that I know how the eye works... Nope. No. Not getting notified. Palace of Atonement. It's not going to be there. Cinnabar Woods? The aerial crystal eye begins to hum. You take it out of your pouch and inspect it. It is vibrating. It senses some strange magic nearby. Okay, and we have a lovely tree on the list here, so let's just go check that out. You're crying nearby. It is a deep, soft, mournful sound. Then it ceases. You look around, but you aren't sure where it came from. Remembering that the aerial eye gave you a signal, you look closer for the source of the crying. You note that one of the trees here is lusher and more beautiful than the others. You lean close to it. The crying sound is, indeed, coming from here. The tree is sad. Then you hear a whisper. Oh, such sadness, such loss, such woe. What is wrong? The tree pauses, startled that you are speaking to it. Then it says, those squirrels, those accursed squirrels. Yeah, I'm not a fan of squirrels either. Not entirely true, but we'll play along. They took the acorns. They took my siblings. They scattered. Now I am alone. They are alone. Is there anything I can do to help? Comfort them. Comfort them in their solitude. Find my siblings. Give them a hug. How many siblings are there? 7 of my sibling acorns were stolen by the vile squirrels. But surely some of those were eaten, so I don't know. Where should I look? You're here, I think. The squirrels can't have taken them far. They are lazy creatures. I'll see what I can do. Oh, my sadness, and my vigil of unendurable solitude. And the voice is silent. Okay. Here's a tree. You find a lovely tree, not unlike the one that talked to you, except that this one is entirely silent. Feeling slightly embarrassed, you hug it. Find a lovely tree. Not unlike the one that talked to you, except that this one is entirely silent. Feeling slightly embarrassed, you hug it. As you turn away, you hear an unnerving chittering sound coming from the gray brambles that surround you. You see several squirrels watching you from the bushes, laughing with a terrifying chittering sound. Then, as they flee, several lizards emerge from the thicket. Oh, I'm disappointed. I was hoping we were going to have to kill squirrels for this quest. That would have been funny. I guess they would have needed a new model for that, though. Alright, well, we got basilisks, so those are always the first target when they're in range. Oh, there was one right here. Well. Since, unfortunately, everything must be resolved with combat. What? Did I click on the tree and she tried to walk there instead? Is that what just happened? She has a range attack. That should have just been an attack. I don't know. I probably just misclicked. Oh, thank you, Haven Worker. Punching that lizard. That's quite the punch. The forts have already sent some workers. Oh, that was energy back. Okay, makes sense. Hug the tree, sure. Hug this tree as well. Several squirrels looking at you from the thicket with their creepy red eyes. They run off, then something else slithers out of the thorny trees. Ah, yes. Swaying serpents here, huh? Uh-oh. I don't want my Haven workers getting in too much danger here. Actually, that was a good position. Let's do the steel darts from there. And another one. I don't know how much health the worker has, but can probably win that fight at this point. Ah. Double confusion. Alright, is that all the trees? I think I hugged all of your siblings. There is a long silence. Yes, it is done. Oh, there is such tranquility. Can you feel it? Can you feel the change? Yes. I'm so happy for you. I knew that you were sensitive as a tree. Now I can rest. Now I can sleep. You brought me tranquility. Thank you. Here is a reward. An acorn falls out of the tree. You take it. The tree is silent. Do I actually have an acorn now? An acorn. You received this acorn from a weird magic tree in a grove in the aerial woods. Okay. Well, good to have that quest done, I guess. Smash some slime. Why not? I believe this was the place. Haven't been robbed in a while, that's nice. Now let's turn the eye back so that we can reduce our theft chance. What do you have to say about this? I would like to discuss my progress with the Epiphany. Yes? He jumps to his feet. You have found the raw magic, the secret magic of the secret masters? I have encountered strange magic in the vault. Tell about the dancing statue. Watcher Esfith writes down every detail. Yes, a dancing statue. How exotic. Raw magic, full of chaos, leaking into our world from another. Yeah, this is definitely a Kickstarter thing. He makes some notes on a map. Soon I will see the pattern. Strange magic in the Ariel Woods. Well, I'm getting experience for this, at least. Watcher Esfith writes down every detail. Yes, trees, once at peace, now full of yearning, cruel magic, uncaring. He makes some notes on a map. Soon I will see the pattern. Strange magic in the Ucat. The talking snake. Watcher Esfith writes down every detail. Yes, peace disturbed, one who would let you alone, driven to madness by the whispers of the secret masters. Cruel magic, uncaring. He makes some notes on a map. Soon I will see the pattern. I think I have learned enough about the secret masters of Sacramentum. I agree. I have noted the stories. I have marked locations. He takes back the crystal eye. I have seen the pattern in them. These emergencies of the secret masters. These emergences of the secret masters. Really? Like what? There is no pattern. The magic emerges everywhere, at any time, leaking out of the ground with no pattern. Everywhere. There is no pattern. How can that help me? The secret masters are not in Sacramentum. They are not among us. They are above or below. That is a bit of an epiphany for us. I will now get to work. I will refine my techniques for searching. Oh, you wily prey, I will find you. He hunches over a table and starts to make sketches and notes at a fever pace. You ask a few questions about whatever it is you supposedly learned, but he ignores you. Okay, well, 600 experience. That's quite a bit. I guess today was yet another bookkeeping day. Completing all of these quests. Speaking of which, well, we're in the area. Let's deal with this new quest that came up. My prison is below. Am I going to have to go through the whole thing again? Probably. The automatic mechanism kicks in, the gate behind you closes, the gate ahead opens, you're now an inmate of the Palace of Atonement. I've already done this. Apparently it wasn't good enough, I'm going to have to do it again. Okay. Oh yeah, these are super weak. Not even gonna bother blessing. Maybe I should. I don't know. Oh. Alright. Lady Munro sent me. That gets their attention. What? Lady Munro of the Ick? Yes. Look at each other. That's something. I mean, we thought they'd forgot about us. I guess they wouldn't want us trapped with the Ariel, now that I think about it, honor and all. What did you say about us? I am to free you. Oh, I guess our vacation is over. Back to the swamp. All we need is a way through the exit. It's pretty trapped. Have we cleared the way through yet? Not yet. Oh well, when the traps are tripped, it takes a few days for them to recharge. Just get to the stairs out, and we can risk the path. Okay. I should probably put on a blessing for this part. Given that I'm going to have a gauntlet of 4 fights. And these fights might actually be a little bit serious. 1 blessing should last me for the entire time. Charm was actually successful. Okay. Still doesn't exert an area of control, though. That's 2 down. Hello? This one just broken? I wonder. Eye beasts don't seem to be particularly tough. I know I've killed these in the past. Maybe their damage is really high or something. But their health is pretty low for this late. Alright. We're gonna trigger a fight here? No? Okay. Munro sent me. I'm to free you. I have. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. The Ariel used to hunt the Yuktish for sport. In this pit, we could return the favor, but if the Ek want us back, we will return. We'll make sure Nakala repays Haven in iron for your goods. They pack up their goods, thank you, and leave. Conversation ends. Alright, oh, and this means I can get... Wait a minute. Wasn't there some full as well? I guess they didn't have a chest that they were guarding in the same way. Money, 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 scroll that I'm gonna sell. Aerial vestment. I mean, this is just... Oops. Just a garbage item, honestly. Healing and blessing duration. Oh, we got a thing. And that just leaves me one more thing to do, I guess, before I go on to Nisei Lands. Of course, I've looted this place already. I've already been here. So we still have Cole's knowledge. Nakala, I wonder if I get more iron now. Or if I should be reporting into that. Okay, what was it? The Flint Pit. You look at the side of this wagon and find the sun and moon design Cole told you about. Interesting. You search the area, but don't find any supplies or packages. The warriors took them all. Yep. Now that we've triggered that, go back to Vitassa, I believe is where Cole was hanging out. Are you after more knowledge? Where was the wagon lost? How will I recognize the wagon? Why are Masha helping you? I have another question. Was that not good enough? Okay. I guess I have to actually search for his missing goods somewhere in the dungeon. Okay, well I got the text, so now that I got the pop-up for having found it, there shouldn't be anyone in here, because this was a humanoid group that I took out previously. There might be some monsters down here, though. No. Full worker. Nothing there. Nothing in there. Maybe I should park beside the wagon. There's a smashed wagon at the bottom of this pit. It bears a sun and moon symbol Cole described to you. The stone is littered with debris and smashed pottery. Search the area. Look through the trash and debris for a while and don't find anything of value. Then you look under the debris of the wagon. There you find a leather satchel covered with a thin layer of dirt. This must be what Cole told you about. As you dust it off, you hear rustling and scratching around you. Unfortunately, some pests were lurking in the debris around you. They emerge, waving their claws and stingers. Okay. Oh, you got another action. So. Oh, that lasted long. Don't really have a good angle on anything, do I? Guess if I do this... Alright. Yeah, being surrounded like this is, Not great. As far as getting my AoEs to go off. That should deal with a bunch of it. The Scorpion's probably dead as soon as it gets a turn. Or before that, if it doesn't ever get a turn. There we go. Alright. I found your papers. Cole rips open the pack and flips through the letters inside. Remarkable. I might be correct. The rebellion might have begun in Candle Andesite. I'll need more evidence, but you have been incredibly helpful. Thank you, Prince. Oh, and take this. The governor gave it to me to fund my research. He gives you a ring. What have you learned about the Vol? I'm still trying to find exactly where the rebellion started. I have learned a lot about how the Owen system began. The Owen became so because the Vol is incredibly honor-bound. Debt is shameful. They will do so much to avoid dishonor. Alright. I got a ring out of it. Swamp Runner Band. Plus 5 damage to reptiles, slimes, and bugs. Okay. That's cool, I guess. Probably... You know what? Do that. Alright. We did level up. Do not have a free skill point. Anything going on in here? The portal has a message. Okay, so still old news that hasn't been dealt with. I hear Delia on the other side of the portal. Nithbin, are you there? I have to hurry, and you clear your throat. Oh good, I'll make this fast. You've gotten further into the Ariel Woods. I did, yes. Thought so, I had heard rumors. Also, Mother tells you everything. Well, of course, your family. No matter where you are, what trouble you cause, we'll be listening. We truly... Well, anyway, the Ariel Woods, you passed through another of those strange rambles. Some mad blessed tried to kill me. Really? By himself? She laughs. I shouldn't laugh, it's not funny, but... What did you think would happen? Haven's warriors are the finest in the world. Anyway, we're getting close to their actual leaders. I thought you might want some advice. Tell me what you think. The Ariel have decent defenses, but they are erratic and divided. It's a classic fractured state, just with better ale. Your battalion should be able to elevate to power anyone who actually chooses to take it. Their watchers are already in charge, and you might be able to convince them to be our vassals again. Plus you're mad about making him easy to manipulate. Yeah, I'd rather deal with someone who is sane. Find some... that's what I ended up doing, so I'm just gonna go with that option. Then find someone. There must be someone there who is competent, ambitious, and willing to submit to us. The hard part will be finding Delia. You hear a strange crackling noise. Then, Nithin, I'm trying to... Then silence. Okay. Anyway, we are, of course... We have already finished the Ariel. In fact... with that, I believe I am completely finished, unless more messages pop up here, which may happen between saving and loading. I don't know if that counts as a transition between leaving zones or not, which seems to be what's triggering these. But aside from any unfinished business here, or anything that I've completely missed, we should just be going on to the land of the Nisei. So we have entrance through the Refuge of the Fen. There are 2 other refuges, though, so I guess I'll probably explore both of those first. And that may or may not take an entire hour. But definitely getting to the Nisei lands either in the next part or the part after that. I will see you then.